Hi, everybody. Thought I'd make a video so we can see what Spirit has to share with us for this June new moon. So, new moon happened a few days ago. I don't know about you guys, but the last couple days I've been feeling excessively tired, actually taking full on naps during the day, like 2 and 3 hours, exhausted. Also feeling really emotionally roughly, like kind of depressed, even just really sad for no explainable reason. I know it's not coming from me, it's coming from what it feels like a huge purge going on in the world. And so, what is somebody else's purge is also my purge because we're all working on this together. Every human being is in the same boat. So, whether you're a starving person in Africa or you're suffering from depression in America, we're all suffering from each other's energetic challenges. That's why we have to start supporting each other. That's why we have to start loving each other. So, these purges of the old barfy energy, we can start feeling, purges of rainbows, purges of squeals and happiness and giggles, purges of all that. So when these shifts and changes happen, we're like purging out more giggles. Like we need that. We need to purge out giggles, not purge out more stress for us all to feed off of for breakfast. And then we have to take 3-hour naps in order to deal with it for no explainable reason. That's human ascension for you. All right, so I'm just gonna relax, and we'll see what Spirit has to share for this time of the month. Okay. There's a lot of new ideas. There's so many new ideas. It's hard to craft all the images that associate with each frequency of an idea. There's so many ideas kind of merging together. We're creating the most chaotic puzzle of all time. We're actually manifesting, this is my puzzle piece. And then it's like bright yellow. And then somebody else says, this is my puzzle piece. And it turns out to be like it has a water droplet with some black sparkles on it. And then somebody else comes and says, this is my puzzle piece. We don't have a freaking clue what that is. But it's their puzzle piece. So you put all these puzzle pieces together and it's like, wow, this is like the most crazy chaotic puzzle of all time. But it's everybody, it's diversity, it's love, it's creativity, it's everybody's unique puzzle piece. There's so many like flittering frequencies of ideas that it's sort of like clashing together, and all we know is that we each are a puzzle piece. That's all we know. And so we just have to figure out where we need to go in order to link up to the right other puzzle pieces so we can really start to see the picture coming together. Not as a giant puzzle piece like chaos, but actually as a beautiful, extraordinary, powerful, amazing, developing picture of intricate details of all the different frequencies, of all the different souls, and all the different amazing energies that are here right now. Because there's so many amazing energies here right now that are ready to just blossom out and show the world their uniqueness, their style, their beauty, their value, you know? It's okay if all we know is your puzzle piece is yellow. Well, where's the other yellow puzzle pieces? Where's the other water droplet with the black sparkles? Where's the other, I have no clue what this is, puzzle pieces. Maybe they're all sort of the same color spectrum. And now we start to build a puzzle that makes sense, right? We're finding each other. We're finding our niche. We're finding our groups. This is a huge, huge positive message, and I've been feeling this. I know you have got to be feeling this too, and if you're not feeling it yet, you will be soon, okay? I've been noticing that we're finding our groups, we're finding our niches, we're finding our support systems, we're finding our soulmates, we're finding the next steps in order to get our butts out of that wiggly pickle that's been like clenching us, like, you can't go, no, and then you're like, yes, I can, and then you get out of there, and now you're like, you're free, I'm a puzzle piece, and it looks like this. Well, where do we go? What do we do next? What do we do with ourselves, the puzzle piece? What do we do with it? Sometimes it's hard to figure it out. Put our finger on what we came here to do. We know we're here for human ascension. We know we're here with a spiritual purpose. What do we do next? How do we find our spiritual purpose? What are we exactly here for? Can't we just get an answer to this question already? The awesome news is getting an answer to this question is experiencing life. Experiencing life gives you the answer to the question. You start to discover what you're good at, and you start acknowledging you're good at this, and then you start focusing on that. You start living in a different time pattern, because old Gaia energy is like clockwork. It has to happen on these time spectrums. Whether you're sick today or not, you're going to work. Whether you like it or not, this is the way it is. And people were going to war, and let's support our troops. And it's just sort of like, I'm not really into war anymore. And I'm not really into feeling like I'm in a prison cell going to work every day, because it's not exactly me. I want to be me, and me is creative. Me loves talking to people. Me loves whatever it is. I'm really spiritual. I love alien beings. I really have a really thriving interest in Andromedans, and I want to know how to connect with them. You're ready for the next thing, right? Then how do you trip into that next thing? How do you get into the next step? It almost feels like you got to go through a burp, a trip, a shocking moment to discover that, wow, I knew it all along. I knew this stuff all along. I was doing it right all along. I just never gave myself credit. So it's like somehow you got to do like a shock moment, and then you start to turn around and say, oh, I was there all along. I just still was like in old Gaia mentality telling me I have to read the textbook in order to be that which I am. And if I'm not in the textbook, then I have to try to be more. I need to fit in. I have to fit in with the leader. I have to fit in with the line. I have to fit in with these things. No, don't fit in. We're a diverse puzzle. We each have a unique puzzle piece, and no two puzzle pieces are the same. No two grass blades possess the same energetic frequency. No two trees, an entire globe on planet Earth and on entire globes of planets across the cosmos have the exact same energetic frequency. No two trees, no two grass blades, no two snowflakes. In all of time, infinite time will ever be the same. No two souls in all of infinite time will ever be the same. So why are we still working with textbooks? Why are we still imprisoning ourselves into 8 to 5? Why are we still doing this stuff? Because that's old. That's the old Gaia. That's the old way of doing things. We're in the new, right? Because we're human ascension people. We're talking about this. We're interested in this. We're ready for this. We want the human awakening. We want to wake up already. We want to know who we are. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what else. Okay, there's a blah, 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 dot, 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 what, how much more, okay, da, 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 da. It's like scrambly thoughts, like, it just sort of, but it's in motion. It's oddly in motion. Even blah, blah, blah was oddly in motion. It's like blah, 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 dot, 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 ah, I have so many things to say. I have so many things to say that the quickest way to say it is in blah, 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 dot, 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 dot. That's what it's like. It's like, I have so many things to say, blah, 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 blah. It's too much for me to articulate all of these thoughts. There's so many thoughts. It's like a super screaming rainbow. Rainbow, 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 rainbow. It's freaking out all over the place. There's so many rainbows. It's so great. We're starting to come together as a team. It's wonderful. If we have the 7 dwarfs, if they were 7 individuals doing their own things and not working together as a team, they would suck at being the 7 dwarves. How are human beings much not like the 7 dwarves? We're all individuals. We're like dopey and sleepy and angry, and we're all the different dwarves, but we're not working together and we're not supporting each other. We can't stand that dopey guy. Get that dopey guy away from me. I can't stand Grumpy. He's always grumpy all the time. And Happy, oh my God, Happy is way too happy. You know what I mean? It's like we need to actually embrace each other. We gotta embrace Happy. We gotta embrace Grumpy. We gotta embrace Dopey. We gotta embrace everybody. We're all part of it together, and it's fun. It's really, really fun, and we need to whistle while we work. We need to whistle while we work. That's what we need to do. That's what they say. super chipper, super chirping birds, lots of socializing, lots of conversations, lots of very positive socializing conversations, working together as a team type of energy. Lots of like super hearts going, like super, oh my god, like fluttering and like super like ba-bum 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 ba-bum, heartfelt, like passionate lovemaking, like connections that are off the charts, like some freaky spectrum of awesome we've never felt before. That's what's going on here too. Birds nesting is what they're saying. There's about love. It's about intimate relationships and super awesome friendships and super support groups. So friends that you get to know on a deep level, and then friends you get to know on not so deep a level, but you're bouncing ideas off each other and you're supporting each other and you're thankful to have each other. And then super, super intensive soulmate connections, like nobody's business awesome. It's marvelous. It's wonderful. It's worth our while. The whistles are blowing. It's that type of love. It's that type of love. We're all celebrating it. It's like the Titanic ship of love is sailing, and it was built right this time, and there's no sinking that ship. It is a Titanic ship of love. Connections, super soulmate connections coming together like a Titanic ship of love that is unbreakable. It is not sinking this time. It is can stand the test of time and the elements and everything. Like incredible, they keep telling me incredible soulmate connections and bonds igniting and electric lightning bolts, and like the Titanic ship that sails just two people in oneness. Such incredible soulmates. It's on the level of being the greatest ship of all time, but unsinkable. This time it was built to perfection, and it's unsinkable, unstoppable, and stands the test of time, and it is celebrated. Two people each get a Titanic ship. That's what they keep showing me. But they want to say that the soulmate connections, that's just one. That's one beautiful segment. So we have 3 segments. One beautiful segment is wowzer Titanic style love connections that are unbreakable. The next one is wowzer amazing people coming together into social networking groups of support and love and helping each other. Different unique personalities that come to the table with each spectrum of a rainbow that they offer. I'm blue, I'm red, I'm yellow, I'm orange, and each color seems to have a different sight ability than the other color, but they're all working on the same team and helping each other, and it's building really amazing friendships. And then we have this other that is really awesome friendships, even traveling and going places together and doing things outside of what would be like a little community group, just a support niche in your community. This is like actually meeting people from all over the world, and it's like you can't believe how awesome these friends are. You can't believe that they're real, and feeling a really deep connection with them. Even having lived lifetimes where you were married, where you know maybe you're a man in this life. Well, this friend happens to be a woman in this life, but you're just friends. But it's like, but you've been everything. You've been each other's siblings. You've been siblings. You've been married. You've been lovers. You've been parents. You've been, one was a parent, one was a child. It's like crazy soulmate connections on all different levels, as actual companions, as actual helpful friends in a close-knit group in a community, as actually I'm going to travel the world to meet you, and we're going to have a great time and then move on to the next thing, but we never lose that friendship connection. Like there's really talking about really awesome connections with people on different levels, and they're all thumbs up here, thumbs up here, thumbs up here, like super lightning bolts of positive energy. So they're saying, isn't that worth taking some naps for in order to get to that point? So if you happen to feel really sleepy, if you happen to feel not quite yourself, if you happen to feel a little bit less than, and not really being able to put your finger on why, it's okay. Your body is going through recalibrations, like actual, here's the Lego, we build the Lego awesome thing, and now we rebuild the Lego awesome thing, and now it's even awesomer than it was, and now we rebuild the Lego awesome thing. So whenever it goes through a rebuild, your energy field goes through a rebuild or a restructure, the body feels it, and the body's like, oh, I need to sleep so I can catch up. I say this all the time. So if you get like a soul rebirth journey for me, it's so much energy. It's like you go to a buffet, you eat a crap ton of food, right? And you overdo it every time because it's a buffet, right? So once you get home from the buffet, your eyes are just like rolling around in your head. You can't seem to see straight, and you're just gonna crash. So then you crash for like 5 hours because you ate so much food. So like when I do energy work, sometimes it's like there's so much energy food that your body's just like, oh, I just ate the energy food buffet, and now I gotta crash. So now we're here with the new moon energy, and it's feeding us new frequencies, and the body is digesting that, and it's like too much energy food, and it needs to sleep. There's so much energy food, it's kicking up a bunch of dust and dirt and debris in our spiritual atmosphere that it's got trying to clean out of there. It's doing the spring cleaning, and now we start to feel a little bit emotionally aloof, a little bit more vulnerable for no real reason. It's the energy shifting. It's the energy changing, and that's a great thing. That's awesome news. That's thumbs up all the way around. That's great news. And this great news is going to lead us into these awesome things about the lightning bolts and the rainbows and the jibber jabber and the blah blah blahs and the conversations and the friendships and the going across the globe and the soulmate connections and the amazingness of it all. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. You have no idea what's in store for you. Spirit's like, you have no idea what's in store for you, and you want to talk about rainbows now? You have no idea what those rainbows are going to look like on the near horizon. The rainbows are going to be unbelievable. Life is worth living. Life is worth experiencing. Life is worth celebrating, and that is what we are moving into. We are moving into a new day and age. A new Gaia movement, a new human race, a new evolutionary pattern. And you want to be here for it. You want to be here for it. And it's amazing. It's wowzery. It's exciting. It's lightning bolts. It's fun. It's fantastic. So that's what people, that's people. That's what Spirit has to say, people. It's a tongue twistery. It's too much language. It's too many energies. I can't get the boo 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 goo. So I gotta say blah 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 and dot dot dot. Are you with me on this? So there we have it. That's my message. That's my June new moon message. It's a wonderful, wonderful message. Okay, that's all I have to share. I hope you all are doing well. If you feel you're moved and inspired to experience a one-on-one psychic service with me, definitely visit me at my website at abbynormalswisdomquest.com. So thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best. I wish you lots of rainbows and wonderful soulmate connections. I think it's really exciting when you get to feel this type of energy, and it's worth believing in. It's worth savoring. It's worth celebrating. It's worth getting excited about. So thank you. I wish you a wonderful day.